They are going to end on one particular scene for season 1 of House of the Dragon, and it is so stupid. Or is it? It is. Isn't it? Warning, spoilers for House of the Dragon. Crossing my fingers that this is actually a spoiler for an event that happens in season 2. So there have been a lot of debates and discussions about where they will start House of the Dragon and where they will end it for season 1. I'm hoping they go all the way back to 101 AC and the Great Council, and they just don't hover mostly around 129 AC when the dance actually begins. Even better, it would be amazing if they showed King Jaehaerys picking his second son as his second heir instead of the daughter of his first heir who had died. I probably said that in a much more complicated way than it needed to be said, and I apologize deeply. I just feel like we need to give more examples, more meat, so people go, oh, this is why the dance began. This is why it was such a big deal between Aegon and Rhaenyra. Given that they did cast a young Rhaenyra and young Alicent for season 1, we're gonna at least see a decade before the dance, but come on. Go back further. Which, I guess if we don't have the Great Council of 101, at least showing Rhaenyra and Alicent being close and friends at the beginning, and then that relationship going sour will help a bit more with people debating more and just not being so strongly on one side. But we're not here to talk about beginnings, we're here to talk about endings. So for the ending of season 1 of House of the Dragon, I feel like there are quite a few good places to stop. Honestly, I'd say the death of King Viserys I and the coronation of both Rhaenyra and Aegon. We have a clear buildup, and we also have a nice little cliffhanger. How far will these crazy half-siblings go to claim their favorite chair? And without the drama, and by that I mean the child murder, to influence the non-book readers. If we don't have that, it'll create a lot more debate and discussion about which side should actually be the monarch. But HBO, they think we're a bunch of dum-dums, so they're not going to end it with a coronation of the two siblings and people debating, oh shoot, who should actually sit the throne? No, HBO goes, okay, these people are so stupid, we're gonna have to end it on something much juicier. The dance over Shipbreaker Bay. Because they want casual viewers to go, oh my god, Rhaenyra's child was killed by her half-brother. Now she's saying a son for a son? Where is this going? Because please do not make the stupid decision of having blood and cheese in season 1. I mean, if we do have to show the dance over Shipbreaker Bay, if we have to absolutely see that happening, have Rhaenyra and Daemon be like, oh, an eye for an eye, a son for a son, and then the cold opening of season 2 of House of the Dragon is blood and cheese. Just traumatize the shit out of everyone at the beginning of season 2 and really set the energy for the rest of the episodes. Now, what makes me think they're going to end with the death of Luke, besides the fact that HBO just thinks we're a bunch of idiots? I mean, I'm an idiot, but I'm assuming you're not. Besides the fact HBO thinks only horny, stupid teenagers will watch the show, there's the leaked casting for Lord Boris Baratheon and some of his daughters. So, on that, we actually have Laura Lake playing Ellen Baratheon. And we have Emma O'Hara, but we don't actually know who she's playing. She's just listed as a Baratheon daughter on her CV. Which, why would you cast those daughters unless you were going to have that big scene at Storm's End? Because do we really need to introduce these girls before that big scene? Do we need maybe some scenes of the four daughters and Aemond so viewers can go, oh my goodness, which daughter will Aemond pick? Which sister will Aemond pick? This is crazy. And then later, people can go, oh, that Maris, I always knew she was a psycho bitch. There's also the fact that they're most likely in episode 10, which is the final episode. They're not gonna do an intro of the girls in the finale and then have the opening of season 2 be Aemond and Luke fighting. Given they were cast, I have a feeling it's going to be the dance over Shipbreaker Bay, and we're not going to get a fun little intro scene with them, which, again, we don't really need. I just don't know why we have to start the dance in season 1. The only reason I can see for it is HBO thinks we're simple-minded and we just need lots of boobies and sex and dragon fights in order to just keep our attention spans. I'll have you know I can go 5 minutes without seeing boobies and stay focused. We don't actually need to have any dragon battles as of yet. It would be okay if we didn't. But here's the thing. We could have dragon battles, but not for the dance, because we know some Targaryens were doing some fun little fighting things. So if you need to show us dragon fights because you think we're dum-dums and our attention spans are terrible, show that stuff. Like, show the stepstones. Now, I will give HBO ending with the dance over Shipbreaker's Bay and also Blood and Cheese would just be the ultimate way to traumatize fans. Especially non-book readers, just that ending. The dance over Shipbreaker's Bay and Blood and Cheese, they're gonna need therapy. HBO, do you really want to do that to those little delicate, beautiful muffins? I don't think so. So if I was a betting woman, here's how I think the final episode of House of the Dragon is going to end. We're gonna get the dance over Shipbreaker Bay, Luke dies, the Blacks want revenge. We have Blood and Cheese happen, Aegon II's heir is killed. Then we get like a final scene of Aegon just being absolutely PO'd and Rhaenyra happy about what happened, and then we can all agree that the Hightowers suck and Rhaenyra was right in every way.